Boom, boom, boom. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, that's public. Boom, boom, boom. We're just testing this shit out. Cause fuck, man, it's been a struggle. Now, what I want to do is figure out how to invite. Okay. For now, all right, cool. Yeah, so this is really like my first StreamYard. Trying to figure out how to get this shit done. It's pretty annoying that yeah. So I'm still trying to figure out how do I drop the link in the what you call it, practice run. Drop the link in the chat. Um Copy link, boom. Yeah. That didn't work yet either. Let me see something. Okay, I wonder if I typed it in, would that work as well? All right, let me see something too. Go right here, edit. All right, save changes. Boom, boom, boom. All right, cool, man. It seems like it's like one person in here. Who's in there? Type something in the chat. This your boy's first StreamYard live. It's been a struggle. I'm just trying to figure it out. So when we really want to get in here, we can make it happen. Um, and figure out how to bring you guys up. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what the goal is today. If we could figure out how to drop the link in the comment, I do know how to do it. If shit, like if I have your email, I could send it to your email. Let me see. Okay, cool. But yeah, so that's basically what we got going on. We're trying to figure out how to do all that. Um, I think we're getting pretty close though. You know what I'm saying? And we're getting pretty close. I am pretty much just chilling in bed because I've been on, relaxing and trying to figure this out. Let's see what this does. Remove from stage and exit cell layout. All right, yeah. So I probably should have made this private. That way I could have, but then I wouldn't know how. Let's see. Invite guests. See how the layout is unique. All right, boom. Oh, I see. That's just gonna be the layout. All right, cool. So yeah, uh, like if anybody want to come up, I basically, as of now, till I figure out how to drop the link in the chat, you would have to basically give me your email. I know for sure I could give you the invite that way. I've been trying to figure out how to drop it in the link and have not been able to figure out how to do that yet, but we're getting closer. Cause now at least I've been able to get on StreamYard. I figured that out. But I have not figured out how to drop the link in the chat yet. And I reached out to my boy, he was a little busy. So I'm just kind of planning with it myself. I'll probably take this live down if I don't figure out how to get anybody to come up. But yeah, so invite. I will pretty much need your Gmail to be able to invite you. Um, yeah, so y'all get in the chat and text me something. Help a brother out. Um, yeah. So I'm just kind of playing with it, but like I said, I do know how I can bring somebody up. I would basically, as in right now, just need their Gmail till I could figure out how to drop it in the chat. I've been trying to figure out how to drop the link in the chat, and it has not been working because every time I go to invite, hit copy, I wonder if I could just type it in there. Would that work if I just typed it in? I doubt it. Let me see. Let me try that though. Has to be an easier way. Let me see something. It would be. I just want to see if I was able to text it in, would that work? I doubt it. I think you would have to drop the actual link. Mm, yeah, so it's been a struggle, man. Like, and some of this stuff I just been trying to figure out myself, like, because people ain't always available to like go over some of this shit with you. So I'm kind of yeah, there's got to be another way just to actually drop the link. Yeah, but like I said, if somebody hit me with their Gmail in the chat, I could bring them up that way. That's the only way I know. I would have to know their Gmail, or maybe I could leave my Gmail and then you could hit me, and and then I could have your Gmail and send it to you. Would that be a better idea? Me putting out my Gmail and then you send your Gmail to mine, and then I could bring you up. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. For right now, we just chop it up because I kind of got this far, but I still haven't figured out how to drop the link. That's the whole purpose. Can you guys even hear me? Because y'all aren't even texting shit in the chat. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. So this is my first StreamYard, basically. I don't see nothing in the chat. Nobody texting nothing. So I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me. But yeah. All right, boom. All right. Let me go like this. Show chat, boom, boom, boom. Invite percent settings, da 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 da. Yeah. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm trying to do is figure out how to drop you guys the link. When I do hit the link, it just gives me like it says copy and it says Gmail, email, or messenger. Guests can stream this to their own destination. I don't know what the heck that means. See, blah blah blah. Nah. Yeah, so that's pretty much. I'm kind of stuck right there. I can invite, but without having you guys Gmail, I wouldn't be able to. What you call it? I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to get you guys to come up because I don't know how to drop the link in the chat. I tried to do the copy and paste thing, that wasn't even working. So yeah. But J Rello's supposed to hit me up in an hour. I was just messing with it right now because there's no telling what I could be doing in an hour. Um, and yeah, figure out how can I copy and paste the shit. Um, yeah. So anyway, we got the first stream on the laptop. That's a success in itself, and it's on Streamyard. But the problem we having right now is being able to drop the link. So yeah, I guess it's always something, right? Life deal you lemons, you make lemonade, right? Shit. But last night live was pretty lit. But that's one thing about this YouTube stuff. Like, just starting off, it is pretty difficult because there's a lot of things you don't know and you're trying to figure out. And just to get this far, I did a little bit of research on YouTube. That's how I was able to get this far. But I still wasn't able to figure out how to drop the link. So it's pretty uh, irritating. But y'all just work with me, man. Y'all, eventually I will have this shit down packed. And then I'll get to look back and be like, do y'all remember when I was struggling just to do the StreamYard shit? And I'm pretty sure I'll feel silly. Like, I can't believe that I was struggling. This is too simple. But right now it's a struggle. So yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not even sure if y'all can hear me just because um I don't see y'all texting anything in the chat. Uh yeah, I don't see nothing in the comments yet. So maybe y'all can't even hear me. I don't even know. I'll probably end this stream because, like I said, I don't hear y'all texting nothing in the chat, and I'm not even sure if you guys can hear me. So that's like a whole nother thing. I could just be literally sitting here. Let's see. Let me see if the charging working. Yeah, I just put something right there. Can y'all hear me? Boom, boom. Alrighty, we got the dots. Okay. Can y'all even hear me? Is the question. Somebody gonna text something back? Let me know. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Damn, my fucking fly got in here. Alrighty. Shit. Can y'all hear me? Somebody text something in the chat if y'all can hear me. We're trying to figure this out. Can y'all hear me? Yo, Born Hustler. There we go. We finally got somebody. Can you hear me, Born Hustler? Help me out. Can you hear me? Born Hustler. Can you hear me? Is the question. Born Hustler, can you hear me? I don't. Okay, yeah, you can hear me. All right, cool. Now, Born Hustler, I could bring you up, um, but I think I'm about to give you my email because you might not feel comfortable putting your email on screen. If you reach out to me, I can send a link to your email. That's the only way I know how to do it right now. I do not know how to drop the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So, Born Hustler, did you want to come up? Did you want me to put my email in the chat and then you can email me and then I can invite you like that or what? Let me know. We're trying to figure out how to do bring you guys up. It would be nice if I could just drop the shit in the chat, but I haven't figured that out yet. But I have figured out how to send it to someone's email because I sent myself the link to my phone to my email. Um, I'm just put my email in the chat. If somebody want to come up, reach out to me on my email, then I'll have your email, and I could just send it to you like that. Let's see. Should I do that? Is that a good way, or do you want to just put your email in there? Come on, interaction. It says get in contact with Rello and ask. Yeah, I did ask Rello. I did hit Rello up today, but he was like, "Yo, I hit you in an hour." I just texted him. I asked him if he was busy, and then he was like, "Yo, I'll be free in an hour." So I just said, in the meantime, just because there's no telling what I may be doing in an hour, let me come over here since I figured out this much. Come play with it. I mean, in a way, this is successful because it's really like my first stream on StreamYard. And it was just a task even figuring this out. But I did a little research on YouTube and I was able to figure out this much. But yeah, when I get with Rello, maybe I'll just do that. Get him to show me how to actually drop the link in the chat because that's pretty annoying that I can't do it. New layout. Yeah, because when I go to invite, it's like I pretty much have to know your information to invite you. It's not like allowing me to copy and let's see. So yeah, let me see. Okay, new tab, new window. Um, yeah, so we live. I'm just kind of going through stuff, seeing what shit do, seeing if I could. Damn, a fly got in here. Figuring out if I can what you call it, figure out how to eventually drop the link. So I guess it's cool, man. Y'all get to watch me struggle. It's just definitely annoying. Um, let me see what happens when I do that. Yeah, I don't know. Is it fun watching me struggle? Probably not. I'm like, fuck. At least I got this far. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I guess we could just chop it up about something else until I can figure out um how to. And I was trying to figure out even how to do a thumbnail. I got to figure out with the thumbnails, they have to be like a certain file for me to even use them. It's a lot of different things I want to use as thumbnails, but I have to convert them over. That's a whole nother thing in itself. But yeah, shout out to the dudes that's computer savvy. But this what it's like when you're struggling. That's why like I did not want to mess with this when I was in the SU. Keith was trying to go over some of this with me, but it was like, man, I'm on vacation. This shit kind of complicated, and I have been drinking. It was taking a little time, so I was like, fuck all that, because this shit kind of what's good with you, Ricardo? I could say on my laptop for some reason it seems like it's a little easier to seem like you guys comment is not as small like when I'm on my phone, or at least on this StreamYard. Um, when you go into CTG, I don't know because I think my next spot I'm going to is actually Brazil. Keeping it real with you. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to CTG. Um, but yeah, I didn't work yesterday and today. Oh my goodness, I work late today, so I'll probably go live tonight when I'm at work. I'm gonna be on the late night shift, man. I hate that too. But it's cool. Look, one thing cool about my job. A side note, like say if I'm scheduled to go to work and they don't have work for me, they still gotta pay me. It's not as much as I would have made if I actually just went to work. It's less, but it's still, I got paid for the day. And yeah. So that's kind of cool. But and then today they hit me with a little bad news, like, yo, I don't start work till like 5 o'clock tonight, which is terrible. Normally I would be starting work in the next hour from now. And, yeah. So, oh my goodness, it's gonna be like a whole tiresome situation. But I'm feeling pretty good, man. I've gotten this far. All I gotta do is figure out how to drop the link in the chat. So we figured out how to do the StreamYard, and now we just gotta figure out how to drop the link in the chat. What else I got for me? Ricardo, when you I mean not Banks, when you going to CTG? I think that's if this is the banks I'm thinking about, that's like your favorite spot. Let me see. Is there any way I can like enlarge? I really can't see if that's the banks I'm thinking about. But yeah, I think that's his favorite spot, CTG. And honestly, if I went to Colombia, I would probably go to Medellin, not CTG. I just really haven't had like since all that crackdown stuff. I really feel like maybe CTG kind of fell off. I don't know. I would think if I went to Colombia, I would go to Medellin. That's what I'm thinking, honestly. So yeah, we in here fucking around trying to figure out. My whole thing was to get my first stream yard off and get Jello a job and allow him to stay with you. Y'all be going hard on Rello, huh? Yeah. I think uh I think if Brello ever left YouTube, you guys would be a little bored. I mean, he does keep you guys with shit to talk about and shit like that. Pretty entertaining dude. Um, we just got to get Rello more business savvy. But as you see, like it's easy to say, "Yo, Rello, do this, do that, do this." I'm struggling just to drop a link. So like, whenever something is foreign to you, it's not easy to do, and you have to mentally like force yourself to push through. Like, I didn't even want to fuck with this today just because I knew I was gonna be struggling, looking stupid, probably not gonna be able to drop the link. But I said, you know what? I ain't afraid. Only thing I'm afraid is failure. So this is one small step in the right direction. That's how I looked at it. And that's how it is. Like, saying, Rello, go get a career, go get a job. That might be something that's like feels like this for me, a daunting task. You know what I mean? Like something he's not familiar with, the unknown, right? And so, and then, or maybe he's tried and it didn't work out. So you start after a while, if you get turned down enough, um, it can start making you believe like, yo, will I ever be able to get a good paying job, or are they just not fucking with me, or you can start to lose a little confidence in that sector. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in that sector in your life. Let's think about it. If you holler at a few females and they just turn you down, it could probably you be like, God damn. Like it could kind of fuck with your confidence a little bit. But one thing about life is like nothing is gonna be handed. And you gotta get comfortable with being uncomfortable to be to experience any level of success, honestly. And right now, fucking with this, I'm uncomfortable because I really wanted to do something else and it's not working. And I kind of gave up on it for right now. But I'm still, even though I look stupid right now, I'm still glad I went live because now I know how to go live on StreamYard. I got that done, and I've learned some other stuff. I just haven't figured out how to drop the link in the chat yet. So look, I told y'all I was gonna work on it. We done already got one thing accomplished, and then once I figure out the other half, it'll be some more shit to learn. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it really goes, man. You guys have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, especially if um you want to experience any level of success. Most likely, you're going to fail. Most likely, you're gonna fail a lot in your life. You know what I mean? But when you get those few big wins, they can be game changing. Can't be afraid to fail. Let me go check out the stock market. It's about to close. It closes at 1 o'clock my time, but they do have after hour trading. Just while I'm on here, I just want to see what it's doing real quick. So we got. Check out the market real quick. That's crazy. That's light. I'm not gonna really show my shit no more. I showed you guys one time. It's like a $311 unrealized gain for today. Right? So I ain't even went nowhere and already made $300. But remember, it's unrealized gains because the market fluctuates. But if you have investments, they go like this, just like your views. But the idea is over time, when you stay consistent, they start to trend in the upward direction. and that's where you make your gains. I mean, I don't know, like if you guys plan on making money by trading in your time, you would you be honest with you, you're not gonna be successful because it's only 24 hours in a day, and 8 of those hours, depending on how long you sleep, you will be sleep, right? Then you gotta eat, take a shower, all this other stuff, commute. You only have so many hours in a day to trade away for money. So the idea is you make money and then you live below your what you can actually afford to live. And that's where you have this buffer where you can save money. And then that money that you save, you invest in something and you let it grow. And then also, yeah, that's the only way you're gonna get any true wealth, by investing money, right? So you have to figure out a way to save money. Check this out. If you guys get a credit card, right? I'll give you guys another tip. You guys probably already know this, but it's just different people in here, so you never know. If you get a credit card, you want to make sure that that credit card pays you to have that in your wallet. If they don't, why even have it? I mean, don't go cancel it, but like, don't, once you get a credit card moving forward, don't go get credit cards that do not pay you to have it. They want you to pay them like some annual fee. Stay away from those credit cards. Get you a credit card that gives you cash back rewards, right? And so I won't have a credit card in my wallet that don't pay me to have it. And so they play like this little game because they know there's so many people that's irresponsible when it comes to credit cards because they look at that as extra money when it's not. Um, and you will start making just the minimum payments and stuff like that instead of paying off your car before the cycle. If you pay your car before the cycle, you make cash back rewards. If you don't, they're gonna hit you with a high interest rate, and them interest rates be like 18%, 20%, 27%, crazy, outrageous interest rates on these credit cards. So the only way you could win is by making your purchases, and then like for me, every like 3 days, just because I have the banking app, I'll go and pay my credit card back down to zero. I don't let it sit on there a while because I use my credit card basically every day. I use my credit card for all my purchases, except for gas because they charge you more money for gas if you don't use cash. So that's like the only thing I use cash for is getting gas for my vehicle. Anything else, I pay with a credit card. Couple of reasons. A, if I have any issues, I could dispute the charge and get my money back. It's a lot easier to get my funds back if somebody don't send me what they're supposed to send me. It was damaged, it was broken, they playing games, this, it was a scam. I could just get my money back so much easier. Right? That's one reason why we use our credit cards too. We get cashback rewards. And right now, if I showed you guys this, let me see if I could show you guys without showing too much of my information. If I showed you guys this, I'm actually got a thing that I want to try, right? Um, I want to try to buy my next flight with my cash back rewards, right? So I'll just show you guys this. See if I cover this up. I'm gonna cover this up too. Y'all probably still be able to figure out who it is. All right, y'all can see in the chat, right? These are my cashback rewards. This is just for me using my credit card, not buying shit like shoe. Well, if I bought some shoes, I'll put it on the credit card too. But not going buying stuff that I didn't plan on buying. Buying stuff that I already got the money in cash in my checking account to pay for. I just, instead of making the charge with my debit card, I make it with my credit card. After that charge processes, then I will pay it off. But look, not that many of y'all in the building, but you can see that's just cashback rewards, right? So that's how much I've made just by swiping my credit card, paying it the balance off in full, right? And I plan on really trying to let that build up, and that's gonna be when I take my next flight. My flight gonna be free. I'm gonna just use my cashback rewards. Boom, that's gonna take care of my flight. Then all I gotta do is pay for my hotel stay and my entertainment money, or the money for when I'm out there. And look, I did nothing to get that money. That's free money. That's free money right there. So who don't like free money? And but the trick is you cannot make on time payments. So say you got $500 charged on this credit card, you cannot be making $25 payments. Or you're gonna get whacked with the high interest rate. So once again, we see somebody else came back in. I'm gonna show you guys. This is how you use your cashback rewards, right? Boom. See that? All that is, wait up. That's actually how much I owe on the credit card right there. I gotta pay. See how low that was? Um, okay, but look, here we go. This is what I'm trying to tell you. All right, boom. You see right there? $285 and 97 cents. I just showed you guys on my phone. I done made $285 and 97 cents cash back rewards. And all I do is do my regular purchases. Anytime I go to the grocery store, anytime I buy anything, I swipe my credit card and I pay that shit off. Not the minimum payment, everything that's owed on the credit card, I paid off. So I like to pay my credit card off like every 3 days. I'll check it, whatever's on there, pay it to a zero balance. And that's just how I do it. And then I'm just making money. That's just another way of making free money. And like I said, I'm gonna let that try to build up um to be like my flight ticket for my next trip. I think like flights are normally about $700. So I let that build up to about 700 if it build up fast enough before I'm ready to take my trip. Boom, that's my trip, my flight paid for. It ain't take cost none of my money. Those was cash back rewards off of a credit card. You see what I'm saying? There's so many ways to make money. You just need to be creative or save money. You know what I'm saying? A dollar saved is a dollar made. But yeah, okay, okay, that's the same comment from last time. But yeah, so yeah, not to get too deep into that, but yeah, that's just another trick, man. And look, the idea is to try to create many sources of income as possible. So if you got two sources of income, work on three. You got three, work on four. And it could be something small as I add that what I just showed you guys, I count that as a source of income because it is. It's free money. Is it something I'm gonna get rich off? No. But it's free money. And that look, that's already almost $300 that I made, and it didn't cost me no time. I didn't have to be somewhere for hours to make that money. All I had to do was use my credit cards responsibly, wisely, and beat the credit card system at their own game. Because ultimately the credit cards win. Let me tell you why. Because there's gonna be more people that mess up, that don't pay their shit back to a zero balance, and they're gonna hit them with them high interest rates. So the little bit of people that's doing it right, that's making money off the credit cards, is far more people doing it wrong and getting waxed and getting stuck month to month. They charge it up and they just getting their ass toe up with them high ass interest rate fees. And that's why they do that. It's like bait. They sucker you in because they know, all right, maybe three of you guys is gonna get us. But for every three, we gonna mess over 50 of y'all. Those is good odds. It's like the casino. They play the odds games. So that's just one way to also, you know, create a situation. And think about that. You just using your credit card. That could be your flight money. That's why I'm planning on using it. Build up for it could be my flight. Now I just got to get my hotel stay and my money for when I'm out there. And they also have some credit cards too where they do the. I have some credit cards too where it has like flight mileage. You could do that too. But yeah. So that's the thing about credit cards. And you guys know, I'll probably keep it too real because I'll be showing y'all some of my personal stuff. I try to block it out where I think y'all can't do nothing crazy. Um, let me see. I try to block it out where I think y'all can't do nothing crazy, but
What's going on, guys? What's up?
hold
Welcome back.
I've been pretty transparent with y'all. Like I don't just tell you guys, I actually show you guys, and we just getting into it. I got so many tips and tricks. These are just entry level tips and tricks. This is simple. Some of this stuff you guys pretty much might already know. Use it to your advantage, though. You know. Yeah. So don't be afraid to take these little wins, because these little wins they add up. 300 here, 50 here, 500 here. You know, just that shit adds up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you finding ways to add that to your income, your base income that you got coming in. That's gonna be powerful. Think about it. Just doing these little tips and tricks that don't cost you much time out of your day. This could be the difference between like giving yourself a, a $2,000 raise, $1,000 raise, and you could take it as far as you want, right? Just little stuff that's back in your pocket. That's huge. Imagine if you just doing little tips and tricks is adding a couple $1,000 back in your pocket, or 1,000 back in your pocket. Depending on how far you take it. Some of this shit, as you get further into it, I told you, um, I showed y'all some shit yesterday that was way more than this little credit card shit that I'm showing you now. So a lot of this stuff is powerful, man. Start getting your investments. Start looking at your investments like what does my portfolio look like? And we're talking about as a whole portfolio. What does your portfolio look like? And your portfolio is everything that your net worth combined, everything that you got coming in. And so, everything from like, check this out. Even when you guys go buy a vehicle, man, it's an art to go in and buy a vehicle to where you don't get hammered, because it's like so many dirty tricks that these car people will employ when you're looking for a vehicle. Let me just tell y'all real quick how they'll screw some of you guys. What up, Bville? How they'll screw some of you guys over? Cause y'all know I know what I'm talking about. I've been showing y'all little money shit already, not just talking about it. Uh, but the thing is, you'll go to the fastest way to get ripped off when you go buy a car is what? Going down there looking at random cars that you have no idea what they what they're selling for. You did no research on seeing what the low, medium, high price is on that vehicle. A tool you could use is something like Car Gurus, but that's a faster way to get ripped off. And then obviously going down there not knowing your credit score. If you're smart, you go down there and go to like a credit union and get a pre-approved loan. So you already know what type of car you can afford, what the interest rate is going to be. And because sometimes they'll get a loan through the bank, and then the car people will also attach a little interest on that for themselves too, for that car loan. Like they do all kind of little dirty shit. And then also when you do buy the vehicle, they will try to sell you a bunch of shit you don't need to add another $4 or $5,000 to the price of that vehicle. And you got to know that you don't have to accept it. Like gap insurance, it would be just so many different things that they can add to the price of that vehicle. Next thing you know, that vehicle's $5,000 more than what it had to be. Um, yeah, so we just have to educate ourselves. But hey, I rock with you, Bville. You be really right, and Ricardo. It's a few of y'all in here, and Born Hustler. Who else? Flexus Asua. Y'all always be rocking with me, man. I rock with y'all. Um, and y'all appreciate the content, man. It be a struggle, man, because a lot of people want to hear about, you know, girls. nonstop, right? And so they don't want to hear about anything else. But there is some brothers that's intelligent that want to hear about other stuff besides just girls, girls, girls. But the next trip, you guys, will be Brazil. Don't hold me to it. I'm saying Brazil, but it could easily switch to Colombia. So that's one of them too. And yeah, that's where I plan on going. Cause I've checked out the DR. It's a great experience. Somewhere I would definitely go back. Um, but being so new to the travel space, I feel like if I do repeats on DR, I'll probably never travel somewhere else because it's just so easy to get comfortable with going to the DR. You know what I'm saying? Like I could see how dudes never travel anywhere else once they go there, like once they found that place. So before I get stuck on there, I want to like hit some other spots up. And yeah, but yeah, man, you guys out there probably getting to a bag right now while I'm sitting here stuck. But we still getting shit done. You know what I mean? We figured out how to do this little StreamYard shit. And yeah. But like I said, man, another thing you guys probably already know, high value male mindset. This is not even a tip or trick. This is just some shit people fall for. I don't care if you got a family member, a friend, they say, yo, man, I'm good for it. Da, 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 da. Can you co-sign for me? Tell them hell no. This is why you don't co-sign for people. They most likely they don't care as much as they fuck up. Look, they got bad credit for a reason. You gonna have bad credit too, fucking with them. Because if they don't pay that debt, you're obligated to pay it. Why would you sign up to be obligated to pay somebody else's debt if they don't pay it? You know what I mean? People always will disappoint you. On top of just say it is a person that they good for it. You co-sign for them a vehicle. That means you might come on want to make a move like buy a house or a piece of property or do something and it's stopping you because you already have this debt assigned to you because when they loan out money it's like credit it's credit like how good your credit is versus debt ratio, how much debt do you owe. So it may stop you from making a move you want to make because you tied up with some car that ain't even yours and you didn't co-sign for it. So you know we work hard for our money, man. Now, if somebody asked me, could I co-sign for them? You know what I would do? Say, yo, I can't co-sign for you. What I could do is I could show you how to clean your credit up where you won't need a co-signer. You know what I mean? I can, you know, teach you how to get your shit tight. And you don't need no co-signer. But yeah, let's not fall for shit like that. We work too hard to get our credit together, get our bag together to let somebody else fuck it off. You know? Shit. If like I said, I always say if you got bad credit for a reason. And at least, you know, with the people in the corporate world, if you owe them money, they're gonna be able to put that shit on your credit and all that. If you owe me some money, I'm just screwed. What recourse do I have to get my money back? You know what I mean? Not very many. So you know, I always think like this when people ask me for stuff, like say somebody like, yo, can I borrow some money? I always say if I can't afford to just give it to you without you having to pay me back, the answer is no. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, somebody like, yo, man, somebody asked me one time, yo, could I bail a girl out of jail one time? That actually happened to me. And I was like, what? Like, you'd be crazy with the things people will ask you sometimes. Um, but the thing is, you can't feel bad when you tell people no. No is a very important word that you're gonna need to know in the English language. You don't have to use that word a lot. And you don't have to feel messed up for saying no. Um, you know, yeah, because the end of the day, because look, people will say, look, you got this though, you got this, that little shit ain't gonna hurt you. And it's like, yeah, it is. You know why? Because that little shit adds up. And I'm not where I'm trying to be. I haven't made it to where I'm trying to get to in life. They don't know I'm trying to do other things. I'm trying to invest in something else that I don't got the money for yet. Or I'm trying to get to the next level. And because you ain't putting in the work, you want to keep eating off my plate. It's taking me longer to get where I'm trying to go. So that's why you got to learn how to just say, I love you. You my folks. But I'm gonna teach you how to fish. I can't continue to give you a fish. That just don't never work out. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and check this out. Me starting this YouTube channel. I don't know if I think I've talked about it. I've spent this first trip cost me 20 grand, right? Because I used to use my phone for everything as my computer, right? So I bought the laptop that was 3,700. Then I had a phone. I was like, let me upgrade my phone. I had an iPhone 11. So I said, let me upgrade the phone and bought a new phone. And then so the phone, I forgot. I think this was like $1,600 for the phone. I ended up buying two phones though, so I kind of need to minus. I'm sending my. So I bought two phones because I bought one for me and my daughter. But I bought the phone, then I bought some camera equipment, several camera equipment, the gimbal, the pocket one, the GoPro. I bought easily, and then within the trip from the flight, the room, the budget. So it was an easy 20 grand first trip, just getting started, which is a crazy amount to spend. But I was like, um, not knowing if this would even work. But I looked at it like, yo, I'm investing in myself. You know what I mean? Um, so many people are afraid to invest their own money into themselves. So you just got to believe in yourself. I mean, who else you gonna invest in? If you ain't gonna invest in yourself, who else you feel comfortable investing your money in? But yeah, so we just gotta get to a point where we're not afraid to invest in ourselves, take a chance on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And I don't regret any purchases I made. Maybe that little pocket one I bought because I bought the DJI Pocket. The screen is so small, and you already know I got bad vision. I'm like, I should have bought the newer one. I didn't even know about it, where the screen is wider and you could see it better, like what you're filming. So the only thing I would have did is I would have bought the newer version of that. But just getting in the game, you don't know what anything about camera equipment. You're learning as you go. What's good, what you need, what's gonna be good for YouTube videos. So you don't know. You're making mistakes along the way. But you know, the biggest mistake to me though is doing the same thing over and over, but and expecting different results. I mean, that's kind of like naive to me to think that that would actually work, and it's never worked. That's why I talk to some of my friends. Some of my friends they like to rap. They're like, yo, they try to get, and I've said, yo, I'm not. I don't even waste my time listening to it because if you 40 years old, right, and you ain't accomplished none of that shit you rapping about, it's never gonna work. What information could you possibly have in this rap song that you about to rap to me? About to lie to me for about 3 minutes, basically, because I already know you. Um, I don't know no cats getting in the rap game at 40. You better find something realistic to do. So I don't even listen to cats rap if they not young. You know what I mean? To me, rapping is a young man sport. So um, yeah. I don't know how we got on raps, but I literally have friends that want to rap still. They still think about rapping, and if you 40, like bro, it's over with. Hang it up. Think about something you could actually accomplish. And I hate shitting on people's dreams, but I'm just so real that it's like, yo, uh, now if you gonna rap and add it to your YouTube channel, see, you could be a content creator at any age. You can't be start a rap career at 40. and get it off the ground. It's not gonna work. That's why I say, don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't be, but be realistic. Like, don't be 40 talking about you about to be getting to the NFL or the NBA. You're not. Or you about to get into boxing. You're not. You started to some stuff you have to start at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Like there's windows of opportunities constantly close. But there's also windows of opportunity that constantly open. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we just have to look at it like that, man. Um, and check this out. If you ever somebody was talking about a female on another live that they invested a lot of time and it kind of went nowhere and they really like this chick. Man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, whenever y'all dealing with females in the States, you come first. Cause she not guaranteed to stay, right? Man, do not put no female over your business, your priorities. You will be in love with this chick doing all this stuff, and she still could decide to leave. I mean, always treat your lady good and like a lady and with respect and all that and take care of home. But if you dealing with a female and she's toxic, um, be smart and move on, man. You know how many times I've seen dudes be their biggest downfall is what? It's three things, in my opinion: gangs, drugs, and women. Biggest downfall of a man, period. I don't care what ethnicity you are, women, drugs, and gangs. Any one of those three things could bring you down so fast, right? And so, you want to make sure that when you're dealing with women, like, what does she really, especially if you're dealing with in the States, do she value you? Remember, in life, don't deal with people that do not value you. Your time, if they don't understand your value, separate yourself from them because they'll always find compromising positions to try to put you in. Separate yourself from people that do not value you. Um, and it's real easy to tell when somebody does not value you. The problem is, for most of us, we always want to give second, third, fourth, fifth chances. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't want to believe that this person really does not have your best interest because you see what they could be versus looking at who they are. I don't look at life like that no more. Like I don't look at what someone could be. I just look at them for who they are. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way I do it because I'm not into building bears. You know what I'm saying? You know. Now, if you young, you 16, 17, 15, I'm looking at who you could be because you just getting started. Once you up in your 20s, 30s, 40s, I'm looking like who you are. I don't care who you could be. And I don't even work with that. But so how does my audio sound being on the laptop? This is my first stream on the laptop. So audio sound. I know you guys can hear me, but does it sound pretty good? Pretty good audio. Uh, also, remember on this road that you traveling, trying to get to where you trying to get to, you will have to leave plenty of people behind. It may be some close relatives. It could be a sister. It could be a brother. It could be because think about this. They always talk shit about the person that made it. Like, think about some of the people that they talk shit about. They say, "Oh, this nigga Jay Z, he made it to the top, and then he left his boy Dame Dash." The last time look back, Dame Dash is an adult. They did a business venture for a while, and then they start to grow apart. So what happened when that happened? People separate. Jay-Z is no longer responsible for Dame Dash success. You know, Dame Dash is a hell of a hustler. I fuck with Dame and I fuck with Jay, but the difference is like when someone's in a situation, you don't know what they're dealing with. Dame Dash got a hell of an ego, got a strong personality. Jay probably was tired of that. You know, and Jay probably had other ideas like I could get further without him. Jay was locked in on his goal. Who's another dude they like to hate on? Snoop. Oh man, Snoop ain't real. He don't come back to the hood. He don't do this. He don't do that. It's all, every time they talk bad about somebody successful, it's usually about what they not giving somebody else for free, an opportunity. They don't never talk bad about the person that didn't do what it took to get to the top. They talk bad about the person that made all the right choices. So just know when you over here on your journey, on your path, people will talk bad about you just because you're not giving them a handout or you believed you had to leave certain people behind. It's like, yo, if you're not helping me get to where I'm trying to go to, I got to leave you behind. Because at this rate, I'm not going to get there. You know what I'm saying? Pulling dead weight. You know, I think whenever, whoever you are, whatever scenario you find yourself in, make sure that you are creating value in yourself because people notice that it don't always have to be money. You don't gotta have money. It could be your worth ethic. It could be your ambition. It could be you skilled at something. It could be that you just dependable. You could be the type of person where somebody else is in position. They like, yo, if he see that, he gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? I need him on the team. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just make sure that you are creating value. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what's gonna stick long term. And you know, those dudes that's crying about somebody that's or another dude. Have y'all seen dudes like this that they finances ain't together, but they talking about somebody else's they researching somebody else's net worth. I mean, and talking about what choices better that they could have made. It's like, yo, if you would spend some of that time on yourself, you probably get a lot further. But yo, um, but back to this travel talk that y'all love to talk. I think, uh, I think this trip to Brazil is gonna be a one on one because they got. I mean, not only do they got beautiful women, it just seemed like a lot of those women they take good care of themselves and they not like fat and out of shape and all that. Like they look like they work out. You know what I'm saying? Um, like they got fit bodies. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be dope. Um, and I don't know how the food's gonna be out there, but and like I said, I heard Brazilian people they are like just like loving type people, like you know. So that's gonna be good too. Um, but oh, another thing I don't do, I try not to come on here and bash black women. I mean, women are women all over the world. I just say like, yo, if you're tired of the American dating market and you want to explore other things, do it. I mean, I don't need to necessarily bash women in my country to talk about the beautiful things in other countries. You know what I'm saying? I don't really need to get on I got daughters as black women. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really bash black women, but I do know the dating culture in America is not. Sometimes it just doesn't seem ideal, and that's why a lot of brothers is getting that passport and they traveling. They getting to it. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. I just really came to tap in real quick. I'm gonna come up with a concept of what I want to talk about later on when I'm at work, so it'll be more concentrated and centered. But this live specifically was just trying to get my first StreamYard live off and trying to see if I could figure out how to drop the link in the chat. to bring people up. Um, Hopefully, I could get with Rello later, and maybe he could show me how to drop the link in the chat. Yeah, so I just come to tap in with y'all. You know what I'm saying? As you see, I'm still laying down for a second because I don't go to work till a little later. And I said, let me mess around with this computer, and I did figure out some stuff. But yeah, man. Um, you know, and to all the high value male in the building, um, don't be afraid to leave people behind. We not all gonna make it. You know, someone making it is dependent on them, not dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? Because you could help somebody else out till you blue in the face, and if winning is not in them, it's just not in them. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I told you guys on the last stream, if y'all remember, like, yo, I'm gonna figure out the StreamYard shit. Remember, I couldn't even get the stream up yesterday. Now it's up. I figured out that much. Some people just have the will to win. Like, yo, I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna force myself to figure this out. And some people have the attitude like, I'll get around to it. And they kick the can down the road. And they keep kicking the can down the road until they old. And they say, God damn. You know what I'm saying? And then they say, man, if I knew what I knew now when I was 20, I would be on top of my game. Well, you don't have that luxury. You know what I'm saying? You live in now in the present. You know what I'm saying? So don't continue to kick the can down the road, man. That's why, look, I got my first trip off by myself, like a lot of you guys. Why? Because I knew if I tried to go with some of my friends, I was not going to go on the trip. You know what I'm saying? Since I put the trip together, I already have booked all my shit, my flight, everything. Told some of my folks, two people was supposed to come. One of them actually bought a plane ticket and didn't come, right? Two people flaked out, but I already had my stuff booked in. I didn't ask them. I said, yo, these are the dates I'm already going. I'm booked. If you want to go, cool. They was like, yo, I'm gonna go. This and that, and they ain't go. That's why I ain't planning nothing. I just went on my own. Um, let's see what it says right here. Did you leave Rello behind? I mean, I don't think I left Rello behind. I mean, this is the thing. Me and Rello, we are, how do you say? Like, I fuck with Rello and all that, and Rello kind of helped got my shit going. Me going on there. Not kinda, he did. He played a huge part in it for sure. But the thing with Rello, I was never in Relly gang. I was just like, yo, I fuck with Rello. I'm doing my no fear shit. I just tried to come in the game right. If y'all remember when y'all see me on the panel, I never shouted my shit out. When I would go rock out on people's panel, I never even. I waited till they got to the point where they was like, "Yo, shout your shit out," or they would shout me out, and it took a little time. You know what I'm saying, for people to even shout me out, and I was cool with that. I said I'm willing to put the work in myself, and so that was pretty cool. So did I leave Rello behind? Rello still is ahead of me when it come to being a YouTuber. Shit, Rello is, I'm behind trying to catch up to Rello. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, being a content creator specifically. So it's really no way I could have left him behind. But if Rello did get to a point where YouTube stopped becoming, stopped being important to him, like being a content creator, getting his content off, building his channel, and doing all of that, and it was still important to me, then quite naturally, me and Rello would drift apart because the thing that we brought us together, we would no longer have in common. So that would probably, and same thing for me. If I fell off on content creating and Rolo was still doing his thing, we would drift apart because that was like the common thing that keeps us, you know, really interacting with each other is this content and traveling. That's the thing that we have in common. But yeah, but I don't know if that answers your question, Limitless. But I know Rello did recently lose his channel. But I really think Rello. I want to. I don't want to. I want to go out on a limb. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I think this gonna be Rello's last channel that he loses, as far as it being not a throwaway channel. Like if it's a channel he really trying to keep, I don't think he gonna lose another one. Now he might lose a throwaway channel, but I really want to say Rello's done losing channels he plan on keeping, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? Um, but luckily for Rello, he does have the type of following that he could lose um, a channel, but not lose his audience. You know what I mean? So lucky for him. I feel like if I lost my channel to get back to where I am now would be like it would for sure be possible because I'm not that far, but I wouldn't be able to do it probably as fast. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know. I'm still kind of new, so it's easy to get the numbers I do have, but it still took a little work and effort, man. I'm still working on it. Like you'll get views faster than you get subscribers. That's what I'm learning. People will watch your content faster than they will actually subscribe to your channel. So yeah. But I'm one of the dudes, I definitely want to be one of the dudes though that when the new cats come in, that I don't try to close the door in their face or discourage them. I mean, because they only gonna go as far as the work that they put in. Someone said this. I actually know the person said it too. It was like you can't talk your way into YouTube, and I'm gonna add another thing. You can't buy your way into YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk or buy your way into YouTube. You got to put in the work, right? And so anybody that's having a successful channel, they whether you agree with their content or not, or like them as an individual, they have to be putting in some type of work to grow their channel. Let's see. Carter will make Rello 100 plus. Wait, why did I move out the way? Okay, let me go. Okay, let me see. Okay, one of the got taken getting okay. One of the subs got his channel taken. He kicking wait getting kicked from YouTube soon. One of the subs got his channel. He's getting kicked from YouTube soon. Okay, yeah, that's crazy. And it says limitless. Carter will make Rello 100 plus channels if needed. Okay, that is crazy because as much as we rock out with you guys, we have to be realistic with ourselves and know that for however many people that like you and want to see your channel succeed, there's that many more people that can't stand you and want to see your channel fail. I want to see you in compromising positions. So, like, as much as stuff we would like to show you guys, it's just we really got to be careful. Or as much as stuff like how Rello filmed him being fired from his job, like, yo, someone called in and was like, you feel me? So, some of the content we would like to bring you guys is just not really possible. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's gonna mess you over in too many ways. So you kind of got to figure out how to bring the content without putting yourself in a situation to where somebody could use that against you, as far as like getting your channel took or anything else along them lines. So it sucks though because we do know there is loyal supporters that really just want to see the show and us to bring whatever creativity we have and they just really enjoy the show. But then there's others that's like, yo, it's always gonna be look, to have day, you have to have night. So to have, you know, supporters, you're gonna have people that are gonna be oppositions. They're gonna hate everything about you. What did Kendrick say? I hate the way that you walk. I hate the way that you talk. I hate the way you sneak this. When I come through, it's gonna be direct. It's gonna be cats like that. They hate everything about you. They hate your haircut. They hate everything about you. There's gonna be cats out there like that, right? And are they wrong for hating everything about you? Not necessarily. Everything ain't for everybody, and not it just don't work that way. But yeah, man, I really appreciate y'all because at least on this side, and I'm gonna try to keep it like this as long as possible. Y'all be when y'all do y'all thing in the chat, y'all keep it respectful. Um, and I appreciate that. We don't mind a little bit of trolling and having fun and talking shit, but like if it get to a point where I see somebody like, all right, man, you going way over, you doing way too much. I'm just gonna get you out of there because, like I said, I don't ask y'all for donations or nothing like that. So I'll have no reason to have somebody that's over here that clearly hates my content or hates me. It's just like, all right, well, I'm gonna remove you. Um, but I do enjoy when y'all come in here and say funny shit though. Like I have tough skin, like, but I just know when like you let someone go overboard, then the next person goes overboard. Next thing you know, your shit is like some of these other YouTubers where it's just full with more people that do not like you. They just want to text some weird shit to you in the chat versus saying, yo, I like your content or that was pretty cool or what's your next spot or have you ever thought about trying this and like that. I'd rather have the chat rocking out like that. But I try not to censor you guys, but like, as long as y'all keep it respectful, which y'all do, and I hope it could stay like this, because to me that's more important than a cash app. When people come over here and be disrespectful, it is unless you enjoy that, it make you feel like, man, I gotta be in the mood to go live to deal with all that fuckery. For me, it's easy to go live because you guys are always like conduct yourself as gentlemen in the chat, and y'all know how to have a good time in the chat in a tasteful manner. So I appreciate that about you guys. I always feel right now like I got some dope people that come rock out with me in the chat, man. At least they keep it respectful. To me, that means more than somebody sending me a $20 cash app. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, so I really appreciate that. But when I finally do put my cash app up here and all that, it'll be for if you guys want to support and all that. But I will never ask you guys um, to hit the cash app. It'll be there. Like it's more of a voluntary thing. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys support the channel, obviously it's gonna help the channel grow. It's gonna help me get better equipment, help do better trips and all that. But I'm not hitting you guys up for money. It's not that type of thing. I want to what they call it. I want peer support. That's what I want. I want people to donate because it's peer support, not because I gotta, ask them for donations. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see how this goes, man. As of now, so far so good, man. My channel's been growing, and like I said, I do have some other stuff I'm working on behind the scenes. But as y'all seen, I'm struggling with little stuff like this. But I do have, like I said, I got videos I want to keep dropping. I do want to bring you guys up and edit up like some of my lives and some of my best content that we talk about, and we'll go through it together. And then, but I have some other stuff too behind the scene that I'm trying to work on too. That's like just being different than always trying to find different ways to get my content off without doing it exactly like someone else is doing it. Some of the stuff we're gonna do is similar. It's only so many things you could do that's unique, right? But it's still like even if we do some of the stuff that's similar um, are the same, it's still like your version of doing it, right? But yeah, I definitely got some surprises for you guys. I just been trying to get this type of stuff down, so when I come, I'm got everything prepared. I'm comfortable. I can navigate fairly easy and bring you guys up, and we rock out together. So we're getting closer and closer, as you guys can tell. We're officially on StreamYard, and yeah. Let me see what the name is. That oh, that don't even say Banks. That says I was wondering Barks or something like that. Damn, I need some glasses. Um, I don't mess your whole name up. Um, but yeah, so like I said, man, I enjoy doing this. It's been so far a good ride for me, and I can't wait to take my next trip. But planning and preparation is key, you know. Um, and like I said, and then also I do see why people, the cats that do ask for donations, like if you, let's be honest, if you guys expect some of your the people you guys support to get off frequent trips, they're gonna need support. But these trips are like 3-4 thousand a pop easily, and so I feel there's a medium. You know how some people say some cats is e-begging and some cats is like, yo, we the channel needs support if y'all want me to bring y'all certain content. Like nobody just got can really take trips every 3 months at $4,000 a pop. It's just it's just not that feasible for the average person. Like, not even just the money. Some people are just not going to be able to get off work that frequently. You know what I'm saying? To get those trips off. So yeah, oh that's crazy. But I appreciate the support I do get, man. Because every time y'all show up, y'all always hitting the like button, keeping it respectful in the chat. So you know, we just gonna grow together, man, and look back, man. Some of y'all gonna be like, I remember when you took your first trip, or I remember when you couldn't get the StreamYard working. I was here since you couldn't drop the link. I was here when dude dropped you in a puddle of water. I was here when you got for the 200, and it was what it was, right? And so, we can go on this journey together, man. Where this journey gonna take us, we don't know. But right now, I actually been on here longer than I planned on being here since I couldn't drop the link. But I guess it's kind of cool because I'm still getting my watch hours up. But I think I'm about to go off for a little bit, and then I will come on tonight, and then we'll just be rapping, and then I won't be focused on no StreamYard or bringing people up. That was the if I can figure that out off scenes when I talk to Rello, that'd be dope, and I'll just use that for a different live. But I plan on going live tonight when I'm at work. If y'all up, y'all want to rock out, I'll probably go live tonight while I'm at work, and we could talk about whatever. But yeah, this was just your boy K9, aka No Fear Travel. Um, Went to Blake. Let's see, what are you going? Where are you going on your next trip? Brazil, my guy, Brazil. Uh, Blake. Um, oh man, I'm just every time y'all ask me, I'll be thinking like, why can't I be going next week? But and you know what's funny? That is funny, like too. For these guys that go on these trips and they going getting it in, they got to be taking vitamins or something. I mean, we all know the deal on that, man. There's no way you gonna be slaying, you know, like that, and you ain't taking no type of vitamins. You know what I mean? Y'all get what I'm talking about. And that's just not them guys. That's all of us. Like if you really going out there, you know what I mean, running it up, you're gonna need some vitamins, straight up. Um, but yeah, so that's crazy. Like the extent of or how deep this travel stuff really goes. Like I felt when I came back from my trip that I needed to. Brazil is lit, especially carnival time. When is carnival time? I've heard about that. The carnival time. When is carnival? I'm gonna have to look that up. When is carnival? See if that lines up in the around the time that I want to take my next trip. February. Okay, it's in February. Okay. And how long does carnival last? Like, is it like a week thing, or how long is carnival? A weekend thing? Like, how long is carnival? But yeah, man, we really appreciate when you guys come show up, rock out with us in the chat, and just show that peer support, man. You know what I mean? Uh, some people are a lot deeper in this travel thing, taking a lot more trips, so they definitely gonna need y'all to what they say, send it in. Me, I'm just getting started, so I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, and I really just want us to, okay, at least a couple of weeks. Oh shit. Okay, so they really, okay, okay. Man, maybe that might be a good time to go. Carnival. I might need to start looking at rooms and shit, like, cause they might be getting booked up. Like, if I want to go, putting something on standby. You know what I'm saying? So I would have a room or something available. But yeah, okay, that's what's up. I'm gonna look into that when I get offline. I'm gonna do some research on that. Um, but yeah, man, I'm gonna sign off just cause like I low key gotta use the restroom, and I'm gonna start getting up, moving around for the day, and cause it'll be time for me to go to work quick as possible. So I will be back on tonight if y'all want to rock out tonight when I'm at work. I'll go live again tonight, and we can rock out. All right, for sure. We got this first stream off. One small step for man, one giant step for mankind. We have gotten this first StreamYard live off. We haven't got it to where we could drop the link yet, but we're getting closer. And probably by the next stream, I'll have it figured out. But all right, until the next time, it's your boy K9. No Fear Travel, signing off. Thanks for rocking out. Thanks for being excellent in the chat. I appreciate the peer support always. I rock with y'all because y'all rock with me for sure. And we out. Let's see.